Hello, everyone. Welcome to daGama's first podcast. I would like to welcome our guest from our partners network, Artem Karapetyan from Blockchain Sports. Hi, Artem. How are you doing today?
Hi, Gabriel. Hi, everyone. I'm fine, thanks. I'm happy to join you to your new opening, new activity that you guys are launching. I'm happy to be a part of it.
Likewise, it's a pleasure. Thank you for accepting the offer. And I truly hope for a fruitful and long term partnership between our projects. Um, Artem, I would firstly like to give the word to you as you are honorable guest. Tell us a little bit about yourself and about what you guys are building.
Sure, thanks. Yeah, in terms of partnership, I hope for a bright future also. We've only started, and the whole project of blockchain sport is in its very beginning, but we're happy to move further together. Yeah, about me, I'm the CEO of the project, the blockchain sports. In fact, I'm the COO of the company that has several projects, and one of them is blockchain sports. And if we are talking about this project exactly, that's uh, you- I think we will share all the links and social networks for people to be able to study deeper after this call. But in two words, what we are building is first of all the layers one blockchain that is called Atleta, and the main purpose of our work here is to integrate into the blockchain. Um, Network and possibility to be tokenizing uh, athletes and assets connected with the sports industry. And we have been evolving this for 1.5 year already. We have achieved some good results, like we have around 500 football players in our academies that are being digitized and placed in our platform in a term of digital ID. So everyone who is willing can um, be part can buy his share, let's say so, of the contract of the player. So uh, the Atleta network is in testnet. We have launched it at the end of the May, and we have already achieved rather good results for the testnet. Everyone is welcome to go in and study everything that we are doing. We have listed several products within the network that we are going to launch. That includes own Explorer, DEX system, wallet, and everything needed for comfortable work with the network. Other than that, we have several IT developments in sports industry that are bringing new vision, new um, correlation between Web3 and sports world. Uh, you can guys go and study everything that we will be launching for the next months. This includes computer vision. Um, uh, this includes several AI instruments that are giving possibility to analyze the data on the sports and physical data of athletes and people. So a huge project, a lot of things to do, a lot of bright ideas, huge team, with around 700 people only on blockchain sports already. So yeah, in couple of sentences, that's it.
Thanks, Artem. Yeah, I mean, it was great to get to know you and to meet you at Token 2049. Obviously, we've had a brief chat in terms of what we are building together, but it's great to hear the updates and to know that you are moving forward. It's definitely a very difficult task, but I mean, the more challenging the task is, the greater the reward. And I'm absolutely certain that the world of sports is in need of a change, and what you guys are building is definitely helping the industry move into the right direction. Um, I'd like to touch upon a little bit about daGama and our marketing updates, what we've been building thus far, what we're doing. For those of you who do not know, daGama is a recommendation service where users can post and earn. The app is actually a user-generated map where travelers and locals can mark exciting places. Users who recommend the best places, as rated by the community, are rewarded. So essentially, businesses that invest in high quality products and services get more coverage and promotion as a result. This is a real world product that leverages the advantages of blockchain technology. daGama is built on a proprietary Gamma protocol for validating and storing reviews, uniting members using the daGama token, which will be launched on Arbitrum. So in terms of the last news and updates, obviously I've mentioned Gamma protocol. What it presents is an infrastructure for digital content verification. The protocol itself includes a set of Web2 and Web3 services that implement blockchain-based verification pipelines, software development kit for developers, APIs for seamless integration, and the Gamma Explorer for digital content within the ecosystem. Additionally, integration with the protocol at the layer 3 solution, is anticipated. For each type of digital content, actually a separate smart contract will be created, which forms a unique hash of the object based on a list of properties. Thus, each unit of the project forms an independent entity with fake rating indicators. Our team will soon introduce a new feature to translate user reviews into English. Now everyone will be able to easily translate reviews and comments from any language into English. We are confident that this will make it a much easier for people to read and understand reviews, and will also make it easier for users to communicate with one another. Also, we are developing our AI, artificial intelligence Vasco assistant, which by analyzing user preferences offers personalized recommendations of places to visit, such as restaurants, hotels, landmarks, and sightseeing sites. Each user can now discover new places that match their interest, and AI Vasco will invite users to also become discoverers of new places that are not yet added to the map. This is one of our roles within our ecosystem, within our platform. So, obviously,
I really like what you guys are building. This has like a common attitude with what blockchain sports represent, bringing additional value through some synergy between the real world activities or assets and the blockchain. And in my general opinion, that's where the whole industry is going. So I really like watching what you guys are doing and where you are heading. And the more we speak, I feel there is more synergy between the projects here. When we will be releasing the mainnet, I'm sure we will be collaborating for integration the Atleta network to your guys' products as well.
Absolutely, absolutely, Artem. And I would like to even add a little bit more. Obviously, the world of travel and the world of football, they're so joined together because, I mean, it's a well known fact that football unites people, and you can even see the difference in the World Cups. The previous one was in Qatar. A lot of people get together from various nations, exchange experiences. So, I remember talking to you in Dubai when we met, and you were telling me how you went to Brazil a couple of months ago. And obviously, Brazil is a very unique country, and I personally haven't been there, although I've been to more than 40 countries. But South America is definitely a place I'd like to visit in the future. Tell me about your experiences, because obviously when you come to a new location, it's very hard to find the right place for you because you don't really know where to go and what to do. And a lot of the times, the reviews that you read online, they do not reflect the reality. So how was your experience in Brazil? Any recommendations? How was your time there? Tell me more about this, and about your academies and the football players, how you select them, and how you basically got into this field with Brazilian partners.
Well, yeah, basically we've been working with Brazil and Brazilians for more than a year now, and I have traveled there a couple of times. We decided to build the academy near the city of Fortaleza, which is one of the north cities. It's not Rio, not São Paulo, not as famous, but it is one of the very important infrastructural cities in Brazil and a very interesting place to go. Um, Brazil itself is a unique culture, unique people with unique mentality. I try to study a lot of them, of how happy they live their life, how they are able to be finding opportunities and positive vision there in everything that encourages me a lot. Yes, what we have done, as long as we decided at some point that the first sport that we will be stepping into with the project is football, soccer, some may say, but I prefer saying football. So, and then we thought, okay, what is the motherland of the football? Where should we go with that? We know that's England, but in Brazil, football that is extremely popular. And every kid dreams to become the next Ronaldinho, Ronaldo, R9, or Neymar. And we made our first steps there, and when we came there we saw that that is true. Every kid, everywhere there are football fields, in near every house, every home, and everyone is playing. So yeah, we started constructing an academy there in the village called Acapiara, and we started scouting for children who don't have an ability to go for a good academy, to who are from poor families and maybe even live in favelas. So here we got two missions complete. First thing was that we are trying to find some diamonds in the dirt, you say. So the kids who are great at football, who have a great potential, but no one sees them. And on the other hand, we were giving a huge opportunity for their families, because we are supporting a social mission of the project is very big, and thus we are getting a lot of support from local governments in Brazil. And at this point, when we have already a lot of kids, and the scouting program, which is called Tempo de Football, is growing and growing, and is already covering, I don't know, nearly all the Brazil. We are getting known. We are getting popular. Kids want to play in our academies because we bring international coaches, we bring technologies, we give kids everything necessary for their involvement, both as sportsmen and as a good people. Also, we are giving them all the education, work with the psychologists, and everything needed. So yeah, that's about Brazil. But at the point we are largening our presence to different countries. The next steps that we are taking right now are Japan and Hungary, and further in the roadmap we are looking into Turkey and some of the African countries. So a lot of work to do, but we are enjoying of what we do.
Sounds great, Artem. I mean, the mission and what you've just described is definitely great, providing an opportunity from kids from low-income families and helping them to achieve their goals through the power of blockchain is definitely good. One thing that I'm curious about, and obviously our communities, is obviously how does blockchain and crypto help you achieve this?
Sure. The main thing, as I mentioned in the in the very beginning, is that we have been trying. The very aim of the project was to find the synergy between the Web3 world and the sports world, and we have came to a solution here, which is through digitizing the athletes and what we are capable to do. That is the first thing. Yeah, when we are talking about the Web3, we are capable to be collecting the data all on the all athletes and be digitizing them, and then Web3 world is the blockchain technologies are giving us an opportunity uh, to make access to these kids to these digital IDs very easy for everyone, and this was impossible without the blockchain technologies, and that's what we do.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, transparency of data and the way that we store data with blockchain is completely changing many fields of our life, not only travel and sports, everything. And I think it will be also once very soon. It will also touch the financial sector to more of an extent than it is doing right now. Um, on Towards the next topic that I would like to link with what we've been describing and we've been discussing in the past. Obviously, marketing is a big part of any project in crypto and Web3. And without strong marketing, it's very hard to achieve growth and engagement from the community. I'm sure that you've heard about the one of the ways that projects used to bring in community, which was airdrops. I mean, there was big projects like Uniswap that launched a huge airdrop. Arbitrum had a big drop as well, gave out loads of tokens that actually created um, engagement in the community and also helped early adopters earn a bit of money. Obviously, the last news from the recent projects that were long awaited, like Layer Zero, ZK Sync, and Starknet, the engagement seems to die down. What do you think about the airdrops in general? How do you think it's an effective way to bring your community?
Well, as far as I see it, not a financial advice, but that was a great tendency for some time where projects were engaging a lot of people through this instrument, and it was interesting for the community. However, and I know a lot of people who have been working with this, they were integrated with the Arbitrum the same way as at the early stages, and it even maybe not maybe it for sure gave some access for them, but as much as I know, after the last several very expected retro drops and the results, it looks like this direction is slowly dying. This method is not working that good anymore, and projects will have to find another ways to be engaging people in their projects. Moreover, my vision on this here is that through this instrument, it's rather difficult to be engaging people to crypto who are not Web3 audience, and in our vision, in what we are doing in our project, that's the very mission we are trying to be bringing to the crypto as much people as we can through the products, through the methods of access. So, yeah, that's it.
Cool, cool. So, in terms of marketing, obviously, marketing is a huge thing because a lot of projects grow basically on hype, and it's really important to create that narrative where your community is waiting for the launch of your product. They want to get involved. They want to know more about it. And obviously, it's important to bring in the influencers to help you grow your community. Sometimes having a good product is not enough for a success, and marketing could be more than half of the success of a project. So, you told me in the past that you've launched Atleta Network Testnet, the last a month ago, right? It was in the end of May.
End of May,
How
yeah.
are you? yeah, how is it going? Any sort of insights, any updates on how you're getting on with your testnet? What's going on?
Well, yeah, it's going rather good. I have to tell you, we put ourselves a very high goals when we were launching this, and it goes by the positive scenario. We are extremely happy. The team has done a huge work with the. We have a big team, as I mentioned, and a lot of great professionals in this area. Technical guys who are our CTO Andre is extremely well well prepared and well educated in this field. So yeah, we are only 1 month in. We have more than 2 million transactions on our testnet. I'm afraid to make a mistake, but I think something about 200,000 wallets connected already. I may be mistaken, but I believe number is something like this. So yeah, that's going very great. We have huge expectations for this couple of months coming. We have a lot of partnerships coming in, ambassadors and everything, and we can wait the launch of the mainnet, which will happen September the 1st, and the listings and everything further.
Yeah, sounds great. I mean, the numbers that you've shared are very impressive because I think Blast is launching their token. It's a long-awaited product in the community as well, and I think that the amount of transactions that Blast had is maybe a couple of times lower than what you guys are doing with Atleta. So kudos to you guys. It's very impressive, and I
Thanks.
hope you keep it going. I hope you truly keep it going, guys, and I can't wait to be a part of the success of our projects moving forward. Obviously, we are also doing a lot in terms of marketing activities, in terms of bringing in the community. We started Zili campaigns. Obviously, we are more than welcome looking for you guys to join our whitelist and follow the quests and activities on Zili, and get in line to earn our tokens once we launch the application. It's coming very soon. You will be able to download our application by the end of the summer, 100%, guys. So stay tuned and follow us for more updates on that front. Obviously, fundraising is another big part of getting enough funds for the projects to achieve the goals. What we've been doing with the daGama, obviously, we're proud that we've had a year of self-funded development. Now we have onboarded Kro Capital as a VC. We're in conversations with other prestigious backers. So obviously, um, our MVP is released. We started an early birds ambassador program. The things like Gamma Protocol and AI Vasco, our anti-fake system that we've been closely developing, and it will constantly be adapting, because obviously fighting against fake reviews is a constant game of hide and seek, and people, they always find a way to somehow go around the system, and we need to make sure that the technologies adapt to make sure that we can give our users the most reliable content that is possible. So, um, Artem, please give us a dive into your fundraising strategies. I know that your project is very big and you have various projects under the same umbrella, but just give us an example, and what are your thoughts on the most effective fundraising campaigns, and how did you guys do it?
Well, yeah. In fact, we have a vast amount of projects, and each in each case we are deciding how to go, and this varies a lot. We have been investing in some of the projects from the start ourselves, and for example, when we're talking about the blockchain sports, we have invested a huge amount of money. I'm not sure I'm allowed to say out loud the numbers, but um, the initial idea was ours, and we decided to go for it, and we up to now we have no regrets. In some projects, we are fundraising through the crowdfunding, and even I can say that we are preparing our own crowdfunding platform right now with all the licenses and everything needed. Everything will be prepared in a couple of months, and maybe we will be able to announce this also together. I will share all the details. But of course, when we are talking about the big projects, big plans, and the big game in the industry, let's call it so, the help of the institutional investors, funds, is extremely needed. And this is a long way to go in terms of preparing and finishing your product to make it really good in every aspect that influences the success of the project. Not talking about all the financial reports, the projections, and everything needs to be done extremely professionally, extremely carefully, and that is a long road. But there are places that we go this way when we understand that we need help from the institutional investors. Other than just finance, they are very often helping with their expertise, with their connections, mutual projects, and all of the stuff. And that is the main thing where people are going. Of course, there also in the market there are some um, investors who are not institutional, who are some, I don't know, just wealthy people who are willing to be engaged with the industry, but I don't consider that as a long-term trustworthy relations.
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely. I mean, I truly believe that we're still at the early stages of crypto adoption worldwide, and I believe in 5 to 10 years' time, obviously the industry is not going to be worth 2.3 or 2.4 trillion or what it is now. The number is going to be a lot higher. Obviously, this is not financial advice as as we've been talking before, but yeah, I mean that's a clear sign to me that that's where we are headed at. And Artem, obviously nobody knows where the market is going to go, and this is all speculation at this current stage. But what are your thoughts on the current market trends in crypto? Any projects apart from obviously blockchain sports and daGama that people should be closely monitoring, that you have on your radar?
Um, well, yeah, in terms of industry, obviously, everyone understands that we are in a bull market, and I don't think that we have achieved the peak of it, and this will take some time. But the big part of what is going on right now, you can see, is that the meme tokens, the meme coins, are taking a huge part of the market, and people are involving, and the tap games in Telegram and everything are taking their place, and this is interesting. Although I think that this part of the market is a little bit overhyped, and at some point it will cause outflow of the liquidity from the market. But anyway, all the financial situation and upcoming elections in different countries with huge adoption in crypto world, we are expecting that closer to October, the market will uh, go to the next step of bull run and be raising. So that goes about Bitcoin, that goes about Ethereum, and all the other projects that are here for some long time. Otherwise, when we are talking about some altcoins, to tell you the truth, I'm not too deep into that market at the moment, and um, I won't be able to give some financial advice or some projects to look at the moment.
Yeah, thank you for your detailed insight. Obviously, I agree with you in terms of what the meme coin hype is happening right now, and in terms of the bull run. Obviously, we are still at the early stage of the bull run. That's my personal opinion. Uh, because if we compare the numbers of the previous bull runs, obviously the retail investors, it seems like they have not yet entered the market. And in order for us to grow and for the market to gain significant gains, it will require a lot more retail investor finances to get the driving going. Obviously, in terms of the narrative, I think that AI is a big thing for the coming bull run. Projects like Fetch AI is definitely something to look for. Um, and those layer two solutions like Arbitrum, tokens like layer zero, the bridges that basically significantly reduce the amount of commissions that you need in order to create transactions between different blockchains. So yeah, we'll see where it's headed, but I still think we're in the early days, and it's very important that projects like blockchain sports and daGama, I think that we are definitely in the right time frame for a token launch, because when you launch in the bull market, it's really gonna you're gonna reap the rewards. It's really interesting that most of the projects, when they enter the bull market, they grow, and obviously with the pain and the solution that both of our projects are solving, it's inevitable that we are gonna ride the wave of the bull run. And I hope for everyone that has anything to do with our project, whether you're our community that we truly value, our investors, friends, and family, I hope that we all come out of it on top, and life will only get better from now on.
Yeah, yeah, that's true. The time frame is rather good right now, and I agree. Although I have a vision that we've been in the market for a while now, and we have some experience. And my vision is that if you are creating a good project, if you are evolving a correct strategy, and you know what you're doing and what you're doing is good and it is necessary in the world, then as our CEO says, you are obligated to be successful. So we
I like the wording, yes.
yeah, 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 yeah. And and I believe that's where the whole world is going. The crypto world, the Web3 world, also it will be stepping into the way when the projects that are bringing a real value, that are creating something new, bringing additional value, will be evolving, and that's where we're headed.
No, I absolutely agree with you, Artem. So I would like to say a big thank you for joining our podcast, Artem. It's been a great conversation as always with you. I wish you and your team the best of luck with what you're doing, and we'll definitely stay in touch to help each other grow our communities and make sure that we. Uh, it's a long road. What I mean, it's a long road ahead, and let's
Sure.
by the end of it, I hope that we come out on top and with a lot to look back, a lot to learn from, and to, as you say, we are obligated to succeed.
Yeah,
So,
yeah.
guys, big say thank you to our guest, our first guest, Artem Karapetyan from Blockchain Sports, who's right now based in Dubai. Um, Join our whitelist, follow our Zili campaign, stay tuned for the updates. There are more podcasts in the pipeline, so we'll keep you posted in that regard. Artem, we will be tagging obviously blockchain sports, and your community will be able to see this podcast recorded after this. So thank you so much. If you want to add something else to me or to the Gamma community, you're more than welcome.
Thank you, Gabriel. It was a pleasure to join. Follow us, and guys, we're going to achieve greatness.
Thank you, Artem. Guys,
Bye.
thank you so much for being part of this podcast. Have a great end of the week, everyone, and catch you later. Take care, guys.
Bye.
Thank you, Artem.